All right, guys, Happy New Year's. I came down here to, hold on. I came down here to film the protesters, but guess what the protesters did? They went home early. So while I'm down here, I'm going to use this time to show you the chaos that happens in Times Square. Now, this is my first time down here at an unofficial capacity. So I'm enjoying the nonsense like everybody else, and I'm really not. I just had to fight and push and shove people to get through a block because it was gridlocked. And thank you for the 5x5, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you, Dina. Thank you, Mr. Landfill. All right, so this is what it looks like. This is, I'll give you a better view up above. Now, again, the group that I fought with was down in this direction over here. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, this is never a good spot to be in, especially with everything that's going on in today's climate. When I got pinched back in that area, it was at a standstill, and all I was thinking about was some shit going down. And then people were gonna panic, and I was stuck in a group of people that was gonna carry me in whatever direction it went in. I mean, even me being, as big as I am, I'm not gonna be able to take that crowd, You clip a couple people, but then you're fighting against hundreds. And right now, there are thousands of people down here. Now, this area right here is less packed. You'll see groups of people. They're trying to find the ball. So the ball is down this block right here, and you got to look up. You can't see it from this angle. I don't think you can. No, you can't because the building blocks it. And yeah, I am going home. This is just a quick live stream. I just want to show you people the bullshit that goes on here. Now, like I said, down this block here, behind this building, is where the ball is dropping. When you go further south, which south is that way, you can definitely see the ball, but then the ball, after I think it's 20 or 30 feet, it disappears behind another building, and then you can't see it there. So anyway, you see a lot of fucking chaos going on here. The other chaos I didn't know are these people wearing these Planet Fitness hats, right? These Planet Fitness hats, a guy just came out of nowhere, dropped a plastic bag with those hats in it, and people ransacked it like piranhas on fucking meat. So I've never seen anything like it. Again, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm going home. The protesters, even those assholes, said, you know what? This is New Year's. We got to call it quits. Plus, from my sources in NYPD, there wasn't as many. Because, again, even they know they want to celebrate the New Year's. Today, those protesters are like, you know what? Screw Gaza. We're gonna have our party tonight. And that's what people are doing. I'm gonna tell you guys, the way these people ransack those bags, I'm like, if that shit was food and water, what would that have been like with all these people here? Guys, this is never a good spot to be in. Again, I came down here to look for the protesters to see if they were gonna fucking act up. They're not. Again, a police officer earlier told me they had left 2 hours ago. So I felt like an asshole. But nonetheless, I used this moment to show you guys what the fuck this looks like. This looks like shit. Fucking had to fight through. Hey, what's going on, man? Had to fight through fucking 7 levels of assholes to fucking get through there and back. And actually, coming back, I just spoke to somebody. I was like, yo, can I cut through here? And the guy was like, yeah. And I cut through the fucking crowd. I was like, fuck this, man. Because it was like, that's fucking bullshit. Now, again, guys, I don't know what this lane is for. I think it's for emergency vehicles. That's why they have it cleared out. I did see a fire truck earlier, a 54 engine, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna walk over there. I'm gonna show you what they have, an actual barrier in front of their quarters. But when the tones go off and the roll-up gates go up, or sorry, the doors go up, the cops move the barrier and then they fucking go on whatever run they go on. So yeah, it's a lot of bullshit. And everybody's here. Like every tactical unit you could think of, I saw us here. NYPD. There's another group. We're probably gonna walk past them in a little bit. Like, I came here for a purpose that didn't pan out. The amount of people that are here just to watch a ball drop, and in a lot of cases, stand right here, and you really can't see anything here. So, and there are people from all over. I mean, yo, there are fucking migrants here, because you could tell who the migrants are. And then you have, you know, everybody else from fucking all over.
I had the pizza Friday afternoon.
Now, guys, as far as like, you know, something big going down, look at all the Uber Eats guys hanging out. I'm assuming they are. Good job pissing the cops off, guys. Fucking assholes. Anyway, there's always somebody here fucking annoying people. Now, I'm gonna mute every now and again, guys, because some of the music is probably gonna get this shit, you know, copyrighted or whatever the fuck strike you get for music playing in the background. Actually, I'm quite close to my truck, so once we get to the truck, I'll keep it on a couple more minutes and then that's it. Now, guys, keep in mind, where I am right now, this is not where they corral everybody like cattle. Where they corral everybody like cattle is down the block here, probably 7-8 blocks back, right? So and a lot of you guys, if you look on TV, you look up the New Year's, you know, party, you see what people look like corralled, right? This is something different, and people actually stop here when the ball's about to drop, and I guess, you know, New Year's or whatever the fuck, right? It's not a podcast.
Yeah.
It's not a podcast.
I'm gonna say Eli Manning.
Why?
Because that's my favorite quarterback, man.
I'm not a football channel. No.
Eagles fan?
Nope.
No?
Don't even play sports. I don't even like sports. No, not at all. Thank you, man.
Have fun out there.
Not today. Anyway, so with that, man, yeah, so there's another section that's corralled. Here are just people moving back and forth. And like I said, this is my first time at an unofficial capacity. The last time I was here, I was over by the ball watching the ball drop. And, you know, that was pretty cool. This shit here, I don't understand what the fuck's going on. Like, again, all these people, you know, going back and forth. It's like everybody wants the experience, and everybody here, this is like steerage roaming around, and the rich folks are down by the actual event. There's like 2 stages over there, I think. There's 1,000 people ready to fucking get clobbered if some shit goes down. Same thing goes for here, right? So the problem, guys, with an event like this, if something goes down over at the main event over here, all of this shit is gonna panic as well and turn into a shit show. So events like this are, again, if you're trying to keep out of trouble, if you're trying to fucking not get trampled on, this is not the spot to be. This is the furthest place you want to be when shit goes down. Like, you seriously do not want to be here. Fucking music. Right, and like just someone just said, there's no place to go. That's the problem with a situation like this. So a situation, an area like this, sorry, an event like this, the shit goes sideways, there is nowhere for people to go. Now, clearly, guys, you could dip down these blocks here. These blocks here, there's no one blocking you. You can fucking all day long. But you're gonna have, and here's the other problem. If something was to happen here, you have all of these blocks, people coming from blocks like this here, blocks like down there, running this way, which I'm westerly, if you will, and then you have people on that would run east.
Can we see it from here?
The what?
The ball drop?
No. So you want to see the ball drop, you're gonna have to go down on 42nd Street, and on that corner, which is a shit show, on that corner you can see the ball and it disappears behind the building, though.
Okay.
Right? So I mean, like,
Thank you very much, sir.
not a problem, man.
Hey, you're helping. You're helping.
Where you guys from?
Connecticut, man.
You came down here for this?
Yeah, we
Very
came
good.
down here for this, man. I'm here with my young ones over here. You know, Otis.
Very good. You guys have a good New Year's, man. Yo, so
There's air blowing here. It's not like
anyway, guys, that's the bad part. So a lot of those people, guys, would actually be running this way, and you're talking about thousands of people running in our direction, making matters worse. So this whole thing is just a bad area to be. People shouldn't be here, but listen, I get that you want to enjoy your New Year's. Just you have to have your head on a swivel. You have to be a little smart if you are going to come down here. Like I said, I did this to see the protesters. The protesters, they actually called it quits. I am super surprised. I'm shocked. I'm floored. I never thought in a million years I thought these guys were going to give out. I thought they were going to put it on today, and they didn't. So now you got vehicles like this. There's just this one vehicle. Guys in here, obviously armed to the teeth. They're also sitting in there, acting like no one knows that they're in there. Tactical vest, the whole 9 yards, M4s or whatever the fuck they're carrying. And this is like this every year. So this isn't anything new. This is not because of the Israeli-Hamas thing. This is not anything new. They do this shit every year. And in fact, security all but tripled after 9/11. And of course, they also get these, these annual threats about doing some shit here. So you got that. I'll tell you one thing, guys. There are some women wearing dresses here that should not be wearing dresses. You got women who look like sushi rolls in tight dresses, and I'm not, like you're looking at them like, lady, you are not getting laid tonight. That shit is not happening. And then you got other ladies here that just like they fit the wardrobe for the night. But yo, every police officer's on deck. In fact, they just had a class come out a couple of days ago, and they're all here. All the rookies, if you will, are here. Again, guys, this is... Where the fuck am I? Did I? Okay. I almost got lost for a second. Thought I walked past my truck. So, now, as you guys have seen, it's thinning out here, right? So it's thinning out a lot better here. Again, back by 42nd Street, I'm not gonna go back in that direction. That's just bad. So again, it thins out here, it gets a little better. There is a protocol, right? So if there's a chemical release, there is a protocol for it, and it's the worst fucking protocol known to man. If something, guys, was to go down here in Times Square area, the idea is that they're going to corral people to run down a specific block to run between two fire trucks, two engines, and either a towel ladder or a ladder to spray water on them to get the chemical off their body. That is not going to happen. Now this engine company, truck company, you see the barricades in front. If they get a run, they move the barricades out the way and they let them go. With the exception of the truck and the engine, or the truck rather, they have a wide swing to make, and they got this fucking car in the way. They got pedestrians that they stop, obviously, from passing by. They got this fucking division van that probably doesn't need to be here, all in the fucking way. So anyway, this is all going down, and there is no real credible threat. They thought that the protesters were going to be a major concern, but the protesters didn't have the amount of people they needed to turn out. So this is what it looks like. Now this is well past the ball. A lot of people here are just milling around. Obviously, when the ball's about to drop, people get a little, they try to get closer to 42nd Street to see the ball. And I told you that area that I was in, where I was fighting, again, 7 levels of assholes, that area back there is going to be packed with people trying to fucking, see this ball for like 10 seconds. It disappears behind the building, it's gone. So, anyway, this is pretty much all I'm going to show you. There's just more bullshit down there. There's more fucking cops. It's all bullshit. It's like, again, not the greatest place to be. A lot of these guys don't want to be here today. They fucking rather be home, but instead they got called in for bullshit. And they're here for the duration. I don't know how long, but I don't know about all that. I just know that this is somewhere, guys, I would never, ever want to be. If somebody invited me here with free tickets, fucking caviar, all the whiskey in the world, and $1 million fucking dollars, I would still not come to this fucking shit show. This is just a bad place to be if something happens. Now, granted, guys, the chances of something happen are super, super low, insanely low. A lot of people think it's a high probability of some shit happening. It's very low. The media and politicians will tell you it's high, but it's not. It's really low. For something like devastating to happen, it would have to be a fucking meteor coming out of the sky. I'm not convinced that someone's gonna drive fucking, a garbage truck full of shit and detonate it here. It's almost impossible. The amount of shit you gotta get through. It's the amount of security that's here. We're talking garbage trucks. We're talking ambulances. You name it. There's just too many vehicles in the way. So for that to happen, would be almost impossible. Well, it's pretty hard to set up an attack here. I promise you it is. Again, there's just too much security around here. And just the vehicles alone, they also have the salters out, right? They have salt in them just for weight, right? So again, it's a low probability. Now listen, that's not saying that they could set something up out here in this area and do something. That's a little different because they can get past the first level of security that's down the block this way, right? So down on the western end of these streets, that level of security, whatever, low, shit. But here, and then try to get down to the people, it's fucking almost impossible. Unless, well, there is another option that I'm not going to mention on here. There's one other option, and that option is less likely to happen as well. So, now when I was here earlier, they weren't allowing people to fucking go across the street. And now they are. But once you get across the street, you can't go down the block unless you have a hotel room. So they're only letting people who are seeing plays and hotels go down the block here. But like I said, I have no desire to fucking hang out here. I'm gonna take my ass home. This place can kiss my dick. I'm just showing you guys what the outskirts look like. If I was closer to the ball, I don't think I would be able to do a live stream because there'd be too many phones out, cutting in on the phone signal and the whole 9 yards. You guys know how that works. Anyway, guys, that being said, I am going to go off the air. You guys have a great New Year's. Enjoy tonight, and let's hope next year is less. What's going on, man? Let's hope next year is a little less volatile, though I doubt it. But nonetheless, guys, have a happy New Year's, and I will see you guys, no shit, next year.